What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we didn't take any trades today. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. We faded some really good setups. Well, one particularly really good setup that we'll cover, but you can see my early bias going into the morning. The market has been selling off, which is good. And to be honest, I really wanted us to continue going lower to completely fill that new week opening gap. Right here, you guys can see my original bias here. I'll click on this real quick to kind of show you guys here. I was expecting us to continue going lower, reacting off this 4 hour here. That's what I was the first area that I was going to look for, and then just really just coming down and filling this gap here since we've been trending lower. Now, update on that, you can see what the market has done so far. We are still maintaining this bearish order flow here. We're still maintaining this bearish order flow, as you can see. And we still have that new week opening gap right here. You can see the market is trading into the new week opening gap, but we haven't completely filled it, which I do think that we will completely fill this gap now, especially after reacting off of this 4 hour here. And I do think we will potentially fill this new week opening gap. And that's amazing, guys, because that just brings us lower and then brings us lower away from all-time highs. So we actually have structure and we have good targets to target now, and the market becomes a little bit better, right? So let's just go over what happened today and look at some potential things. So today the market opened up and we actually gave a quick manipulation lower this morning. So we gave a quick manipulation underneath these lows right here. Market opens up, give a quick manipulation. We do have this 2-minute IFG here. Now, if you're just trading patterns, then potentially this could have been an entry. But to be honest, I was really hoping that if I was going to take longs, I really wanted to see this external low right here. You can see London session closed before creating this external low, but this is what I really wanted to see, this external low being taken before we potentially target London highs. You can see the market created that inverse, and we confirmed this inverse all the way up here. So I mean, even though with this type of entry, look at your stop loss, you're like 82 points here. So I wasn't interested in that. Honestly, I wasn't interested in looking at this at all. Just because I was more focused on this external low getting taken, and that was going to be a higher probability setup for me to target London highs. Now, with that being said, once the market did start going higher, I was looking for continuation moves like right here on this 5-minute. I was hoping that we could have potentially got a retracement back into this 5-minute here before we took out London highs. That's another thing that I was looking for, but you can see the market just kept exploding towards the upside. Now, as the market was exploding towards the upside, we continue going higher. Not sure, some people trade different, some people have different models, so maybe some of you guys took right here this gap right here, you took this gap to London highs or to this 1 hour, and basically we had this 1 hour right here that I was looking at, and this was going to be the area where I was going to be expecting for the market to either give a reaction, right, and we pull back into a gap and then we continue going higher, or we either explode through it. So I was looking for continuation moves as we was going higher. Continuation moves meaning I'm just looking at a message. But continuation moves meaning this 5-minute right here. We could have had this 5-minute, you see right here. And honestly, I was looking into that and we didn't really get anything in here that I was really confident in. Honestly, what I wanted to see was this 15-minute here. I wanted to see us trade into this 15-minute and give a nice entry from here. So now let me go back a little replay mode real quick and we'll go to right here. So you can see the market engineered this 15-minute. So I was looking forward to see if the market would come tap into this 15-minute and give me a continuation move higher, targeting this high and potentially just coming into the next gaps, or potentially going higher towards this 4 hour high, right? If we were that bullish, we are reacting from a weekly area. We did come into the gap, even though I wanted to see the market fill the gap. Doesn't mean it has to completely fill the gap, but that's what I wanted to see. But you can see the market is moving away from that area. So I'm not going to expect the market to just want to go down there, but we ended up going down there later in the day. So it is what it is, right? Wasn't looking to take anything right here at the moment. Now, as we continue moving on, you can see the market goes higher. And this is the point right here where we missed a nice setup. So I want you guys to pay attention to this high right here. This high ended up sweeping this high. We ended up sweeping this high, And not only that, but because that we left, let me go right here. So we ended up sweeping this high. Not only that, we go to ES, and you can see we're lining up in an SMT. You can see this high right here is 1026. Between this high right here, 1041, and then look at this high, 1026 right here to where? To 1041, right? So we have an SMT that's taking out this high, and we have an unfilled 15-minute as a potential target for the market to come back into. So that was a nice short to take us into the 15-minute. How would you have caught in this short right here? After that SMT is in place, what you want to look for is an inversion, right? So we give this inversion right here. Boom. Let's go to the next candle. Boom. You can see this candle is going to come down. There it is. So that would have been your entry stop loss at this high right there. And you could have taken this down into this 15-minute for a potential 1 to 2. You could have gotten a really bigger entry on this. As you can see, market sells right off, and we continue just dumping towards the downside, right? So you could have gotten a really, really good trade off of this for a really, really good risk to reward if you were holding all the way down here for the 4-hour external null. Me personally, I would have just taken a 1 to 2 and got out of the trade. But this was the A+ setup right here. This was the setup that I missed this morning. We were inside of a 1-hour gap, also a 4-hour bearish gap as well. And we had that SMT. I don't know what's going on here. Please pick another. Change symbols. Okay. Did we just glitch out? What happened? I don't know what was that, but TradingView is tripping out. So yeah, going into the real price action here, you can see we hit that low right there for, that was like, I guess you say the best probably trade that you could have taken today if you were looking at that. But that was the trade that I faded. It was a good setup taking us into the 15-minute. I was still looking to see if the market was going to react off the 15-minute, but we didn't end up getting nothing. So no trades for me today. I ended up fading that setup. But to be honest, I see that as the highest probably trade of the day, just based on my model and the way that I trade. So that's pretty much it for today. You guys can see we kind of just created a manipulation right here and then the distribution back lower. We're still maintaining this bearish order flow, so I'm really still expecting this market to continue lower. We're probably going to end up filling this new week opening gap before tomorrow's market open. And down here, honestly, is where I'm going to expect the market to start maybe turning around, and maybe we're seeing some upside. Maybe we're seeing a small retracement back to the upside to rebalance this whole move towards the downside, right? So that was the setup for today. I feel like that was the main high probability setup for today. Let me know what trades you guys caught, what trades you guys didn't catch. Make sure you join the Discord. I send my daily bias in the Discord every single morning. So let me pull it up for you guys here. Yeah, every single morning I send my daily bias in the Discord. So make sure you join the Discord. There's a free link down in the description. And yeah, thank you guys for joining in. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Don't forget to like and subscribe.